whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. Now Cook running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
To throw, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A give. This is Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Handoff comes to Cook. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Cousins to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. They'll run with Cook. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Cardinals 0.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Now a toss to the left with Cohen. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one 28 yards on the ground. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 60.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And the all-pro safety Buda Baker in on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins gives way to Cook. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to the 25. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Cousins. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Play fake, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Peterson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Cousins again.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the 16, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. D.D. Westbrook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Vikings 14, Cardinals 7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Going up top. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll get 34 yards there. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. He will push his way down to about the 14. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Swings this out here for Cohen.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Tariq Cohen, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Cousins now. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Cook following the penalty, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
Here's Cousins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, it's Cook again. Running right through him. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 57 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards. And that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kellen Mond with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Murray. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devin Duvernay. 61 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and going. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From the 31, Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a run with Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The play fake, Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now Cousins. Buying time, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Zaven Collins
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Cousins to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
That catch good for only a couple. Now Murray.
Going to get this to Cohen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To throw is Murray. And this is caught by Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
2nd and 4. Back to throw. Murray. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Vikings, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.